Hi, this is Steve. Welcome back to my channel, Scale Model Kit Review. I am back with the second in a series of Cyclops kits. This time it's from Star Ace. This is a 12-inch soft vinyl model kit. And of course this is from the venerable Ray Harryhausen's movies and the one-eyed giant creature. Kit number SA9020M. I love the box art on this. It really gives us an example of what the kit looks like. The one-eyed monster there. Now, of course, there's lots of Cyclopses out there, and I'll be reviewing those as we go along. There's other Cyclops that aren't associated with Ray Harryhausen, but they're, I'm sure, inspired by his monsters. And one of them, you probably know, was on Lost in Space, and the other one in Star Trek. And there's the side of the box. Of course, this one gives us a posable mouth, just like the old classic Billiken kit. And the Billiken kit is way out of price range for me. Cyclops, the one-eyed giant fantasy creature, appeared the first time in 1958 heroic fantasy adventure film. Harryhausen gave the Cyclops a horn, goat legs, and cloven hooves. An idea based upon the concept of the Greek god Pan. The Cyclops is one of the most popular characters that Harryhausen created. And there's the other side. Ray Harryhausen, born June 29th, 1920. He passed away May 7th, 2013. Raymond Frederick Harryhausen was an American artist, designer, visual effects creator, writer, and producer who created a form of stop-motion model animation known as Dynamation. He won the Academy Award for Best Visual Effects. During his life, his innovative style of special effects in film inspired numerous nowadays and filmmakers. And here's the other side of the box. Go ahead and open this up. And right away, gorgeously packed, is the kit. Everything separately wrapped in plastic, including the instructions. And what's not shown on the box is his club. So I will take these out individually and we'll get a closer look at them. I'll be right back. And here's a view of everything contained in the kit. Of course, we have the lower torso and legs with the hoofs, the arms, the upper torso, the hands, the club, and the head, along with the instructions here. Instructions are folded up. And this is pretty cool. And very nice single page instruction there, and talks about some precautions to use. You can use a hair dryer to help bend parts if necessary. Now, of course, this kit was released in 2022 by Star Ace Toys Limited. Does give us eyeball rolling and jaw movement. So let's look at that in a little bit. So let me get a close-up of these parts and I'll be right back. And here is the upper torso. The detail there is exquisite. This is in a, I would say, like a shadow flesh color, or a rust colored plastic or vinyl. Detail there is fantastic. Look at the back spine, the spikes on there. Very nice. I would say just a little more detail than the Geometric Designs kit I reviewed earlier, and I did put a link down below in the description if you want to see the review of that one. And that one is still a little bit affordable on eBay and places like that when you want to find it. We bring over the arms. Here's his right arm. Once again, great detail here. Fur, the spikes within the fur. Wow. Very impressive. And if you have the ability, you should be able to view this in 4K. Makes it real nice. Bring over the next arm. Okay. Here's the next arm. Once again, great detail there. Look at the vein work on the arm there. Fantastic. This could be fun to build up and paint. And with the vinyl, you'll want to wash these in some soft dish soap, maybe some Dawn. Rinse it off really good, let it dry, and then start assembling it. 5-minute epoxy or super glue works great with this. Let's see how these line up to the torso. Very good. Very little seam cleanup there. You can use some Magic Sculpt for this, or even some Magic Smooth. Check out the other side. Very nice there. Like I said, very little cleanup there is involved. Another pro tip for you, do not store this in a heated area like in your garage or a real hot storage shed. You definitely would want to consider storing this inside of the house where it's temperature controlled. Bring over the hands. These are the 3-finger hands. And look at that, the detail there. Wow. Fingernails are cool. A little bit of seam work here along the edges. Nothing that little file can't fix. Some going across there too. The other hand. This is left hand. So seams aren't really that bad. They're not that pronounced. Just a little bit of sanding will clear them up. But very nice. All right, let's bring over his lower torso. And wow, let me back it up just a little bit. And there we go. Look at the fur on that. Wow. The sculpting on this is fantastic. Very nice. That's going to be very fun to paint. Wow. And a lot of people with these vinyl kits, they go ahead and fill them with resin epoxy, or you can fill it up with plaster of Paris just to put some weight on it, right? That's how that works there. And they did leave you room here to pin stuff on it if you need to. They do have pins on the lower legs and hoofs. So let's see how this fits to the upper torso. And okay, just a little bit of cleanup may be required. May need to take a blow dryer and heat it up a little bit to get at that seam around the waist, the side, and the back, and the other side. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that seam could be easily hidden. There's just a little bit of a step on this side that will need to be addressed with some heat. Okay. Now let's bring over the hoofs. Here are both the hoofs, left and right. Show you this one here first. Legs and hoofs. Detail is exquisite. The hoofs look great. Nothing on the bottom. Do the other one. Once again, great detail there, great sculpting of the hair, the fur, and nothing on the bottom there. Let's see how this fits on. Okay, pins in, not too bad. Okay, you're definitely going to want to hide these seams. You can use Magic Smooth or Magic Sculpt to do that after you glue it with some 5-minute epoxy. Or even Magic Smooth is a good gluing mixture too. I use that a lot on my resin kits. Bring the other one over. There you go. Pretty good there. A little bit of a step involved on this side, but not bad. Really good. And you can see how they just pin together. That's great. Bring over the club. I'm saving the best for last, which is the head. And the club is one piece. Very nicely sculpted. It's got a tiny seam going along there, but that can be easily cleaned up. That's so cool. Boom, boom. Alright, last but not least, the head. Now in this case they just give us the single horn with this kit. Would have been nice if they gave us the 2-horn version, but what is cool about this is that mouthpiece is removable and it's got magnets. So you definitely don't want to fill the seam on that, but it blends in very nicely. And why is it you want to have access inside of the head? Now we know the mouth moves. That's really cool. Give you a close-up of that. It already has a pre-painted eye. Very cool. And we'll just continue looking at the head here. I'll answer why we want to have access to inside the head. I mentioned it earlier. Because the eye is positionable, it's posable, we can move it, but you have to have access inside to do it. Wow, that's impressive. Those ears. Okay, so take this off, and inside you can kind of see it. See that rod? That allows you to move the eye. There we go. Very cool. Give you a close-up of that. There's the eye, close-up of it. And of course it moves by that rod. Very cool. Take the mouth, put it back on by use of magnets, and there you go. And there you have it. This was Star Ace's version of Ray Harryhausen's Cyclops. Now this was sculpted by Kai Butsuya out of Japan. Stay tuned for more Cyclops kit reviews. If you like my content, please subscribe to my channel and please give me a thumbs up. Happy modeling, everybody, and take care.